Greetings, my name is Oliver Kim.
And my name is Sasha Nelson-Nuve, and this is the 14th episode of Dockside Dispatch.
And as always, we're going to kick things off with current events.
Hello and welcome to the episode 14 current events segment. I'm your host Luke, and we've got a lot to look forward to over the next couple weeks, so stay tuned. First up, today is early dismissal, so you're free to go at 2:27. Tomorrow is the Challenge Movie Night. Stop on by at 6 p.m. for an evening of fun with students from the Esquimalt and Mount Doug Challenge programs. Friday is the last day of school before spring break. Make sure to make the most of your time off and get out and enjoy the beautiful weather. When we get back from the break, we've got a short week and a 4-day Easter weekend to look forward to. Dockside Dispatch will be back with episode 15 on April 8th, so to tide you over, follow us on Instagram at Esquimalt News in the meantime. That's all for the episode 14 current events segment. I've been your host Luke, and we'll see you back in April.
Thank you very much, Luke, for those current events.
Man, I love current events, but sometimes I just want to sit back, relax, and watch a movie.
Well, I have the perfect movie for you.
Like what?
Hi, I'm Avery Gwyn, and I'm going to talk to you about a movie called Hundreds of Beavers because I've been demoted from current events after my greening stint.
That's all for green and current events?
Hundreds of Beavers is a 2022 independent absurdist slapstick comedy film produced by one Mark Cheslick. It echoes the conventions of silent film, limiting the spoken word to mere grunts, such as and colors itself in monochrome. It also invites many comparisons between itself and the works of Leon Schlesinger, most notably Looney Tunes, as well as styling itself somewhat akin to a Let's Play video in the latter two-thirds. The plot follows a man named Jean Kayak, an Applejack salesman whose farm is promptly destroyed by beavers. He then finds himself in a cold landscape and must learn how to hunt through increasingly absurd means. One might ask, how many beavers are in this movie? A lesser woman would tell you hundreds, but with my superior eyesight, I can confirm that there are actually 0 beavers in this film. Nor are there any animals, as each one is merely a man in a mascot costume or a doll constructed of yarn. As stated earlier, the winter landscape is absurd and follows rules of comedy rather than the rules of physics. However, these rules are nonetheless consistent. Whenever Jean whistles, he is pecked by a bird attracted by the call. He then learns that he can use this to slay a beaver by simply throwing his comedically large beaver hat onto a beaver, then whistling, and then having the bird peck the beaver dead. The themes of this movie are not dissimilar from the works of Karl Marx. Jean represents the working proletariat, struggling to survive until through luck and cleverness, he is able to reintegrate himself with the greater whole of society. However, Hundreds of Beavers teaches us that even once we have what we need to survive, our work is not over, as Jean must now overthrow the oppressive regime of the Beavers, which is shown to be cruel, having mock trials and harrowing punishments. Hundreds of Beavers speaks to the soul. Also, it's really heckin' funny.
Wow, that looks like a spectacular movie. But how did they do all of that so perfectly?
Well, they don't get it perfect every scene. That's why they do it again, and oftentimes there's bloopers.
A blooper? Like bleep bloop bleep bloop?
No, those are robots.
I love robotics.
Hi, I am here with the robotics team, and currently they have a tournament coming up in a few days, and they're practicing test driving the robot in this room, so let's go check it out.
This little guy is able to take the balls and shoot them into hoops. He is not coming on the tournament next week in Vancouver, which is very sad. He gets to stay here in case everything else fails.
This is the main robotics room. It's closed during the day, which is sad, but this is where they mainly make all of the robots and parts, and there's a ton of tools over here. And it's usually more crowded in here, but they're practicing today. This is the computer room where they do a lot of 3D modeling and mainly awards applications so that they're able to enter contests and model stuff for the robots, which is really cool. This is the manufacturing room. It's where they do all the 3D printed style stuff. And yeah. So what do you do for robotics?
Yeah, so I'm head of awards on the team, so I manage all of the presentation materials and judging materials. A big part of being on a robotics team is making sure that our robot doesn't just perform well, but that our students can talk about what we've done. So I kind of organize that and make sure that that runs smoothly.
Cool. So what do you do for robotics?
Yeah, I'm the team captain of the robotics team. So what that means is I find out what tasks need to be done to get the robot functional for competition, and then I delegate those tasks to the different team members, be it our builders, programmers, or computer design people.
Nice. So what do you do for robotics?
I'm the driver. I drive that robot right there. Yeah.
So what do you do for robotics?
So my name's Laura, and I am the head of the manufacturing department for the little robot, and then I help out with the 3D design for the big robot.
Cool.
Thank you, Robotics.
Wow, j'adore les robots.
What?
J'adore les robots.
What do you mean?
Parlez-vous le français?
What?
Hablas español?
No.
Well, it's never too late to learn.
Yo quiero mi nuevo personas and cosas, por favor. Je suis très excited pour regarder Eiffel Tower. Me gusta toda la comida increíble y conocer la gente local. Ellos eran muy simpáticos y me explicaron mucho sobre la cultura española. Oui, je le recommande fortement pour tout le monde. Ce voyage m'a ouvert autant les yeux que l'esprit.
Thank you very much, Monsieur Stéphane.
And now, it's time for Jody's musical, magical, majestical, musicalakis, maddening music minute.
Welcome to Jody's Magic Music Minute. This segment aims to give a spotlight to every independent artist in our school, one by one. This episode, we have indie alt-rock trio Belladonna, formed of Catalina, Parker, and Let's see what they have to say for themselves over in the interview space.
Do you wanna...
Hello, Belladonna. Let me first ask, what's everyone's role in the band?
I do lead vocals, and I'm the bassist, and I also write the songs.
My name is Parker, and I play the drums.
I'm the guitarist, and I do backup vocals, and I produce the music.
How did you guys form as a band?
I was first in this other band with a guitarist. Kind of forget their name, not really sure. But then we were like, yo, we should start another band. So then we kind of like found Parker, and then we like made a band.
Wow. Anyways, what's been your guys' favorite moment as a band?
My favorite moment has been every time that we play in front of audiences. It's like slightly stressful, but also really fun. And I like the jamming. I like the beats, the vibes. You know?
The beats and the vibes, yeah.
I'm sorry, I can save myself.
Wow, music is just the best. And as a matter of fact, we have a song that we want to sing for you.
No.
Okay, well, in that case, thank you for tuning in, Esquimalt, and we'll see you next time.